And welcome back to the New York Giants franchise rebuild. Here today we have division round football versus the New Orleans Saints. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. As the New York Giants are coming off of another very impressive victory in the wild card round, beating the Philadelphia Eagles 48-24. 3 games this season we've played against this Philly team, and we absolutely destroyed them in every single game. But now we turn our attention here to the New Orleans Saints, who we played all the way back here in week 16, beating them 24-17. It was a low-scoring affair. Both quarterbacks, didn't have huge days, and neither did the ground game. It was a defensive battle. Willie Gay made a ton of plays. Just neither offense got going, and we'll see here in the divisional round how each of these two teams will play. The Giants offense is coming off of a historic game as we scored on every single possession, but after that victory we suffered 2 pretty significant injuries. John Michael Schmidt and Taylor Wilkerson both got injured, so the interior of this offensive line is in question, and then the running game is now in question. Tracy is also out this week, so how will we be adjusting here? So, we're gonna just go with second-year center here in Casey James. He will get his, I want to say it's really his first career start, and I think his ratings are in a solid spot. He comes out as a star dev rookie. That's new information for us. But in terms of this ground game, we brought in Alvin Kamara to be a veteran in this ground game. But I think a lot is going to really kind of happen with David Montgomery. We're going to be very dependent on him. I know he's coming off of a 2-touchdown, a $140 day, but a lot of pressure is on him, and I expect this passing game continue to play well. Defensively, we were off to a slow start. I'm hoping here we can get off to a fast start, maybe getting a turnover early on here versus this Saints team. So let's go check out this New Orleans team and then hop into the game. And here are the New Orleans Saints, led by Drexel Zach here, drafted in the same class as John Sherman. This is a marquee matchup for these two quarterbacks. Zach has posted up 3 very solid seasons. He's improved in every year. He was drafted with the 19th pick. Very good quarterback. They struggle to run the football. This is not their strength. It's really their passing game of this defense. Over the last handful of seasons, they've drafted 2 top-tier receivers. This past year, Teddy Truman, a big deep threat. Don't forget they have still Chris Olave with a couple other good depth receivers. Josh Davis is a good tight end. They have very much improved this offensive line. They do have an injury also at the center position. So how will their interior line handle? Defensively, Brian Perceives is their best player, and he's supported by both Willie Gay as well as this entire secondary. Marshawn Lattimore, Kool-Aid, Paulson Adebo, 3 deep at corner, and they very much support this secondary, and that's the strength of this team. So let's hop into the divisional round here, and let's go on to the NFC Championship game. That's my expectation this week. Division round football here today. Drexel Zach versus John Sherman. These two, this is the number 2 seed and the number 3 seed. For the New York Giants, they have suffered a mountain of injuries. We have 6 starters out today, and it's a very tough pill to swallow if you're a Giants fan. But you still have John Sherman. You still have your entire starting defensive line. You know what? You expect this team to play very well here today. A season ago, we got knocked out here in the divisional round, and we're looking to get past it. And we have a tough challenger versus the Saints team. Good defense, good passing game. Let's see how we handle them. And here comes the 3rd-year quarterback And Drexel Zach here, drafted 19th overall, same class as John Sherman. He has posted up his best season to this point. He's like a 90s some odd overall quarterback. He has a lot of weapons, especially in the passing game here. Our secondary is going to very much have to step up today. We only got a couple sacks. Zach will keep it himself, and he's going to lose 4 on the first play. Dexter Lawrence and company force a TFL. Making this now a 2nd down and 14. Passing game here for Zach. Settles underneath here to the veteran here, as that will be a pickup of 8. Saints here trying to avoid a quick 3 and out here. Here comes the 3rd down and 7. Pressured, sends it underneath here, and it's off the hands of the back. And that will be a quick 3 and out here. This Saints team, they need to be able to have an early start, or a fast start, because our offense is red hot. And here comes the 1st overall, or the 2nd overall pick, excuse me. 3 years ago, John Sherman was our guy, and he's improved every single year. 35 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and he threw a couple touchdowns a week ago. And without now really our 2 of our 3 starting backs, a lot of pressure here falls onto number 33, number 57, Casey James, the new starting center, due to that injury. We'll see how this Giants offense will play. Also, don't forget, no Drake London. So, New York here will continue to rely on the veteran receiver, Mike Evans, who broke a tackle, and he brings it all the way into Saints territory. What a play here. Easy pitch and catch there to the veteran receiver. So New York will turn to Montgomery now, as he will pick up 7 more. Off to a good start here. New York's looking to finish this possession. 2nd down and 3. Sherman looks to throw, sends it to a wide open Wandale. And he spins, breaks a tackle, dives into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Wandale Robinson, as he just torched this Saints secondary. And he will get his Giants offense and team to an early advantage. We continue to score. How will Zach Drexel fare in this ball game? He will look to throw. Pressured, is going to get there. Isaiah Simmons. And this Saints team, they feel out of whack right now. 3rd down and 12 here. Zach Drexel will look to throw. Pressured, escaping. Now he will look to take it himself. And this is Zach picking up a 1st down gain of 21. Maybe that will settle this Saints offense. Our set of downs here, as Zach will look to throw, as he sends it underneath here to Foster Moreau here, and he gets into Giants territory. Saints are now orchestrating a good possession. Back-to-back big plays. Zach, he will send it to Rob, and the 2nd-year tight end now sets his offense goal to go here from the 6. 3rd down and goal here. Drexel looks to throw. No one's getting any pressure. Now he's going to look to run it himself. Phillips trying to deny him, and Parks was there to support. You know, it's going to be a 4th down and goal here from the 2. What do the Saints do? Points are tough to come by here in the postseason. 4th down and goal here from the 2, and the Saints will go. It's a little pitch here, and this will be a Zach Kumare touchdown. And it's all tied up here. What a play. Antonio Gibson, he checks in. Might see a little bit more of him. Looks to throw as Sherman. Connects here with Malik Neighbors. Didn't have a catch on the first possession. But he'll pick up 4 here. And 2 tight ends and the fullback. 3rd down and 2 here. Hunter Henry, the veteran, motions. And here comes Montgomery. Picks up a 1st down. And he's past midfield. As that's Willie Gay who's shaken up. He's their best linebacker. Fresh set of downs here. Gibson motions out wide. Sherman will look to throw as he wants Wandale. Wandale breaks another tackle, and he gets 11. Saints here trying to get the Giants out of field goal range. Sherman will look to throw. Steps into it as he's almost intercepted there by Kool-Aid. And that might force New York to punt. I don't know how the wind conditions are here for a field goal attempt. It's 53-yarder as well. As this looks to be a tough kick here, but 2nd-year kicker will be sent out there. Let's try to take the lead. Oh, God. Well, that's why he left. I am so bad at kicking. 2nd down and 8 here. Zach now, as he continues to let this clock tick, looks to throw. Plenty of time, sends it down the field, and it's caught here. And that is Teddy Truman, the rookie receiver. This is a very good Saints team. Zach motioning his receiver in Chris Olave. He will look to throw, sending it here, and that ball is off the hands of Drew Phillips. But he breaks it up another play. 3rd down and 5 now here for the Saints. 4-man rush here for the Giants. Zach can't connect here with Olave. It's off his hands. And this could be the first time in this postseason New York will be down. Saints here looking to connect on about a 46-yard field goal attempt. This will give them the lead. The first time in this postseason for the Giants, as our offense will go down by 3. And a fumble on the kickoff, or the kick return here, excuse me. Saints ball right now here at the 20. And that is Titus Allen, the 2nd-year wide receiver who, in fact, put the ball on the ground. Zach Drexel Zach here has a opportunity now to extend on his lead by 2 scores. New York defense trying to bend but not break. Here comes Zach, feeling the rush here. Thibodeau, what a play. We needed that here as the momentum was starting to shift the other side. But Kayvon Thibodeau stops them right now. Now it's 3rd down and 16. Zach will look to throw, more pressure, and it's again Kayvon Thibodeau. Left unblocked. And our Giants defense here will keep this game by a score. Saints here are looking to go up by 6 now. As I don't know who their kicker is, but the kick will be good right down the middle. 3rd down and 5 here for Sherman. Motioning out Montgomery. As he will look to throw. Left alone was Neighbors, but the ball was low. John Sherman missed a wide open Malik Neighbors, and that would have been a first down and a lot more. And we're going to have to punt for the first time here in the postseason. 2nd down and 7 here. Zach in the shotgun will look to throw. Pressured in his face, connects with his man in Davis. 3rd down and 1 here. As here comes Zach, sends it over the middle. Olave can't hang on. A big hit provided here by McFadden. What a play there. And now our defense will be forcing a punt. Last 2 possessions here for this Giants offense has been a missed field goal and then a punt. What can they do on this drive? Sherman, this time connects here with Neighbors. Neighbors breaks another tackle. Ball was placed on the ground. Thankfully, it's still Giants football. Tough place to be. 3rd down and 7. Sherman has been precise, and he gets hit as he threw. A man came unblocked. And now it's 4th down and 7 here. We're going to have to try to pin them back. And this Giants defense holds strong. Forced a punt on the last drive. Now the Saints start all the way backed up. This is a quick hitter here. And Olave hangs on to this one. 2nd down and 3 here. As this is a little screen set up here. Good catch here. And this will be a first down here from the back. Every single time the Giants show this look, they blitz. 3rd down and 9. They send more. Here comes Zach. Plenty of time, finds his man. Davison with a good first down conversion. 2nd down and 8 here at the beginning of the 2-minute warning. Zach with 2 tight ends out on the field. Will motion Davison. Zach will look to throw. 4-man rush is sent here by the Giants. Good open field tackle. New York will call a timeout here. Trying to preserve a bit of time for them. This Giants team is confident that they will get the ball back. 3rd down and 5. Zach will look to throw. Pressure is sent. Wide open here. And that is Drake Max here. And due to that timeout here from New York, the Saints have plenty of time right now. As they're past midfield, here comes Olave. And Olave accelerates inside the 25. The Saints now looking to go up by multiple scores. Set of downs here. New York sends 5. Quick slant, and this is Teddy, as he gets the first down and a lot more. Now it's a 3rd down and 7 here. Can pick up the first down of the Saints. This pass, though, will go to Davison, and he will walk it in. New York here is stunned as the Saints jump off to an early 2-score advantage, or 3-score advantage here. We're down 21 to 7 here. Second down and inches here for Sherman. Motioning out now in Antonio Gibson. Sherman in an empty look will look to throw. Slinging it down the field for Neighbors. Other plans. New York will score. Touchdown Giants. Malik Neighbors had other plans instead of a field goal attempt. How about a touchdown? He iced last week's game, and now he's putting New York right back into it with about 20 seconds to go here in the first half. What a play. Last play here in the first half. Saints are set up for a Hail Mary attempt. Here we go. And it's sent underneath here. Good open field tackle. We'll head into halftime here as New York was able to put up points to make this game 20 to 14. New York will start with a football here at the beginning of the second half. But we got into an early rhythm, and then after that, it was just dreadful for us. And then we hit a big play there for Malik Neighbors, and it really helped us. But our defense will have to continue to play well, and our offense has to be able to execute a lot better. We'll find out after this game who we could be potentially, who will be playing it also in the championship game. Will it be the Rams or the Vikings? And here comes John Sherman leading out the offense, just put together a nice possession to go down the field there for Malik Neighbors, as Wandale also made a big play there in the first quarter, as the Giants here takes over right around their own 32. I think also trying to get back to our ground and pound game will very much settle in our offense. Looking to take the lead by a point are the Giants. Starting with a run here, Montgomery will pick up 5. As Brian Perceived is shaken up, and this could be a significant injury for the Saints. New York here needs to be able to get this first down. Sherman will look to throw, steps into it, and he will connect here. Wandale Robinson, being the security blanket that he is. Giants here face a 3rd down and 5. Sherman takes the snap, looks to throw, pressured, connects though. Theo Johnson, haven't called his name yet today, but he makes a big 3rd down conversion. Now the Giants spread out this Saints defense. Sherman will look to throw, sends it here to Malik Neighbors, makes the catch, accelerates, and tackled here inside the 15. Over a 100-yard day here for Neighbors already. 3rd down and 7 here at the 9. Giants can pick up a first down. Empty goes Sherman. Will look to throw. Connects here. Theo Johnson accelerates and powers his way in. And New York now is an extra point away from taking the lead. Theo Johnson scored a week ago, and he gets another touchdown here. Now Drexel Zach and his Saints offense now find themselves down here by a point. Drexel here looking to retake the lead here, starting at his own 30. Hands the ball off, and he's met. And this is Dexter Lawrence. 2nd down and 14 after the loss. Zach will look to throw. Pressured there by Burns. Connects here with his check down, but it will still be a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 here. Do the Giants send a blitz here? They've known to do so. 2 tight end look. New York only sends 4. As Zach, pressured, finds his man though, and that's Teddy Truman. Rookie receiver gets his offense to midfield. Set it down here for the Saints, as this is an RPO, gaining 8. Max Drake just went down with an injury. That's their 3rd receiver. New York now sends a blitz. Thibodeau, he gets his number. He gets his hat trick. And also kicking out the Saints of field goal range. Giants defense now opportunity to get off the field and not allow any points. Quick screen here, as this is the 3rd-year receiver back out there on the field, and they will be able to get 3 on this possession, or at least attempt to. Long field goal here for this Saints team, trying to go back up by a couple points, and it's good. Close ball game, just like in the first game we played against them. This has been John Sherman's day. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Will look to throw off his spot, finds Neighbors, but he can't reel it down. The big hit provided by this Saints secondary. 3rd down and 5 here for Sherman. He will look to throw, not liking anything, pressured, running away from it, try to play Superman, and he will be tackled just shy by Isaiah Fossey and company. It's 4th down and 1. And if you're the Giants right now, how do you get off the field? 3rd down and 11. You need to be able to do so. Davison motions, looks to throw, sends it, and this is caught here by Olave. Fresh set of downs. Now it's 3rd down and 10 yet again. Zach will look to throw, pressured, connects again. Another big 3rd down here for this Saints offense. And at the beginning of the 4th quarter, which team will move on? Saints are up by 2, looking to go up by multiple scores, as they're now tackled here at midfield, as Dexter Lawrence now is heading back into the locker room. Here for this Giants front 4, this is a significant injury. 3rd down and 7, Giants defense trying to get off the field. Play action here, pressured in his face, and that is Leonard Sapp providing it. And this Giants interior stepping up without Dexter Lawrence. It's 4th down. Giants offense will start at their own 22, down by 2. Looks to throw as Sherman, connects with Trey Elms, and this is the Giants fullback. Play there by our fullback here, making this a 2nd down and 1. Sherman hands the ball off. Here comes now Montgomery, picking up a 1st down and more. Fresh set of downs here for the Giants. Sherman back to the aerial attack. Connects here underneath here. Theo Johnson, as Johnson will pick up also 11. New York here with 3 tight ends. Going to work now on the ground game. Here comes Montgomery breaking free, picking up 7 more. And New York is losing Montgomery. He's heading back to the locker room. I just got the word, no more Montgomery. The veterans will have to step up here. 7 minutes to go. Sherman will go play action, looks to throw, finds Wandale, staying on his feet to get inside the 30. Now what's the call? 6 minutes to go. Sherman, he will stay play action, finding his man. No, he's undercut, intercepted here. And the Saints defense gets one on John Sherman. Jack Sanborn, the ex-Bear, will get an interception. Now it's up to our defense. Can we get the ball back? No more Dexter Lawrence today. Same thing with Montgomery. Now can our defense step up? But a big play here. Davis with another good catch. It's 2nd down and 10 here. Zach will look to throw. Plenty of time, finds his man in Olave. It's 3rd down and inches. This Giants defense has an opportunity to get off the field, and they desperately need to do so. Here comes the pressure, and it works. Thibodeau got the hit off. Ball falls to the turf. Less than 5 minutes to go. What do the Saints do? It looks like they're going to be punting here, as this is a 4th down and inches at midfield. I guess if you don't get it, we start off in very good field position. Zeke Claiborne will let this bounce into the end zone, and we got to go 80 yards. New York here, less than 5 minutes to go, need to go 80 yards to take the lead. But they also just need a field goal too. Keep that in mind. 1st down here by Antonio Gibson. Giants don't just have to lean on their passing game. They will look to throw here as Sherman finds Neighbors on the sideline. Wow. Malik Neighbors, what can't he do? And I believe that this play is under review. I don't know if it was a challenge. I mean, I think Neighbors caught it. I mean, he definitely caught it. He got his 2 feet in bounds. This is a 1st down. I think, yeah, the Saints challenged it, losing a timeout here with close to 4 minutes to go. And now New York is past midfield, putting together a good possession. Here comes Antonio Gibson, breaking free, tackled inside the 35. Gibson stepping up on this drive as now Sherman motions out. Gibson will connect here with Theo Johnson, as New York here is back into striking distance. New York is definitely in field goal range right now. Sherman will go find Wandale. Wow, what a tough reception right there. Tight coverage, just trusting your man to make the play. Second down and goal here. 2 minutes to go. John Sherman just needs 3. But they will go to Gibson, and Antonio will set us up here. Goal to go here from the 1. And it looks to be an Antonio Gibson injury. He's on the sideline, thankfully. But that means Alvin Kamara is out there for this third down. Number 30 of the ex-New Orleans Saints, Alvin Kamara. We just brought him in. Kamara will get the call, and he walks it in. Touchdown, New York. Taking the lead here with 1:51 to go, so still plenty of time here for the Saints. But Alvin Kamara, the ex-Saint, just gave us the go-ahead score. And I can't believe they just ruled him in. He wasn't even I don't think he crossed the plane. But touchdown, regardless. Drexel Zach with 1:51 to go. 2 timeouts in your back pocket, needing to go 70 yards and get into the end zone. To break the hearts of all the Giants fans here and break my own heart as well. Here in year 4. Can our defense step up without Dexter Lawrence? This pass, undercut, intercepted. Demetrius Evans, he will take it in. New York will go up here by 2 scores by the second-year defensive back. He plays both safety and quarter for us, and he is sending us here to the NFC Championship game. Second year, former the 20th overall pick. And he gets the pick 6. What a play. As this Giants defense just came up with a huge play, a pick 6 now. And we're up here by multiple scores. Zach might have to be a bit more dangerous with the football. That's a easy gain of 6, but they have to be able to score and score quickly. Or, like I just said, that we're heading to the championship game. Here comes Foster Moreau, first down. And you got to assume you got to get this ball into the end zone. You have 1:10. Here comes a run here for the Saints. Was not expecting them to do that. Is that them conceding the victory to us? Less than a minute to go, 1 timeout. What will the Saints do? Here comes Zach, pressured here by Thibodeau, now running to throw it away. Second down and 10, empty goes Zach. He will look to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket, wanting someone down the field. It's going to be caught here. Josh with another great reception. Last time also used here by the Saints. And now the Saints' only hope here is to score quickly and then get an onside kick and then score again. Zach, pressured in his face, will find Teddy, but the time will run here. 10 or less than 10 seconds and counting. Now 5, this is the ball game. And the New York Giants will be defeating the New Orleans Saints 35-23, sending themselves into the NFC Championship game, which they will either meet the LA Rams or the Minnesota Vikings. As John Sherman put on a great performance here today. And Demetrius Evans, he gets that go-ahead pick 6. To basically seal it for us. We got a lot of pressure early on, and the Saints defense, they played great, but they just they started to slow down. We started to execute better and better. Overall fantastic victory. The first end of the first half, that touchdown to Neighbors, that was really the key moment. John Sherman had to step up, and he did. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Drexel, he also had a pretty good day. He just did not get touchdown passes. We have to check now the injury report with David Montgomery, but Antonio Gibson stepped up. We saw Kamara giving us the game leading score. Both Wandale and Neighbors caught 6. Neighbors went for $130 and a score. Wandale went for 93 and a score. And Theo Johnson caught fourth for 38 yards. These three guys have been stepping up. Evans caught a couple. No sacks allowed. And our defense here, we see that Thibodeau got 3. Simmons, Drew Phillips, Burns, and Dexter all got half sacks. We have to check the injury report for Dexter. And then the lone game-sealing INT goes to Demetrius Evans. Just an outstanding player. Who will we be playing in the NFC Championship game? And this might be the best news. Both Dexter Lawrence and David Montgomery did not suffer an injury. So that means we're going to welcome back Tyrone Tracy, as well as Leonard Williams, giving our defensive line and ground game a much-needed boost. So, who will we be playing here in the NFC Championship game? This will be the first time we play in the championship game, and we will be facing against the Green Bay Packers, or the Minnesota Vikings. Jesus Christ. The Vikings are the current number 1 seed. They defeated the LA Rams 39-28, an onslaught performance, as Brad Wilkers could not pull it off. And now we face against Justin Jefferson, JJ McCarthy. Sorry, before we take a look. But on the other side here, we see the New York Jets beat the Houston Texans. So the 2 number 1 seeds are here. And the only 3rd seed is the Baltimore Ravens, who beat the Chiefs 21-17. So 2 low-scoring affairs, basically 1 blowout in my opinion, and then 1 game that became the blowout. So these are the remaining 4. It's the Vikings, the Giants, the Jets, and the Ravens. So, you know, we have a lot of history here in real life in terms of the Giants and the Vikings. I can remember a few games with Brett Favre and company. But when you flip it over to the other side of things, this is a lot more history. I mean, it's the Battle of New York. Will that be it? Will it be the battle of the 2000 Super Bowl or 2001 Super Bowl versus the Baltimore Ravens, where they had a vaunting defense? But these are the last 4 teams here, and we will be turning now our attention here to the Vikings. And the Vikings are top tier in terms of passes, passing yards, scoring, everything in the defensive category. We know they have Justin Jefferson. They have a lot of great receivers. This is going to be a tough matchup. Should be a lot of fun here. And yeah, guys, we are getting healthier. Tyrone Tracy and Leonard Williams will be back. And John Michael Schmidt, after this game, will be also back if we can get to the Super Bowl. And Drake London will be definitely back for the Super Bowl. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen, next time we have NFC Championship playoff matchup versus the number 1 seed, Minnesota Vikings. Can we get to the Super Bowl? That's the question. We'll find out next time. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you're enjoying today's content and all the content that I've been providing as of late, do so. There's going to be more of it. And let me know down below what you thought. Like the video, and I will see you in the next one.